Oh, hey. Hey, I didn't see you there. Psych. I did. I'm making this video because I want to show off my new shirt. Isn't this cool? Okay, clearly that's not the idea of the video. The real idea of the video is this. Movie Review Mondays. Pumped about it, actually. So, as you know, this is a creative channel, and it did start off with me becoming a videographer. I'm out of breath. That should not have winded me. But anyway, I just thought it would be fun the other day to review a movie, and I was like, why don't I just make videos on this? Could be fun. I'm relatively creative. My opinion is not highly respected, but you know what? Maybe we'll get there. So yeah, we're doing movie reviews, and personally, I don't know what Rotten Tomatoes and IMDb and whatnot, what they go off of, but I don't care what they go off of, because I'm an individual. So, let me tell you what we're going off of. We're going off of plot, comprehensiveness, or comprehension, characters, acting, sound, cinematography, and make or break moments. Now, the make or break moments, those are bonus points, which will make sense not on this video, because the movie I'm going to talk about didn't get bonus, didn't get negatives, but yeah, that can go either way, negative or positive bonus points, because I just felt like that was necessary, and it'll make sense on one where I gave or took away. You'll understand later. But they all have a different weight to them. Plot is 30 points, because if you don't have a good plot, what's the point of watching? That's 30% of the movie's grade. Comprehension is 20% of the movie's grade, which some movies are meant to be a little harder to comprehend. Arrival, for example. Not the movie we're doing today, but that is a great movie, but it is hard to comprehend, and it kind of all ties together. And every time you watch it, you understand more of it. Jordan Peele's movies are also that way. So those are kind of based on comprehension. Is it comprehended the way it should be / the way the director intended? Because obviously we don't want to make it be like, if it goes over someone's head, then it's a bad movie. That's not the case. It can go over my head and still be a good movie. Anyway, characters, 15% of the movie's grade. Acting is another 15% of the grade, because you can have a good character, bad actor. You can have good acting, bad character. So basically 30% for the character, but is the acting make the character good, and is the character good anyway? Sound. This may come as a shocker, but sound is 10% of the grade, and cinematography is 10% of the grade. That's a shocker as a creative, but I just don't feel like to the general public that matters that much. And I can watch a terrible cinematography movie that has good sound, and I'm probably not watching a movie with bad sound and good cinematography. That's, there's a quote out there, something about that, but I can't think of what it is, so we're going to move on. I'm okay not knowing it. So, what movie are we looking at today? Today we're looking at, I decided I would start with a movie that is currently in theaters. Went and saw it last night. It is Anyone But You. Okay, a little rom-com to start off movie review Mondays. Obviously, these are going to be graded not off my preference either, but kind of graded on the genre. So, because rom-com wouldn't be up there for me, but as far as rom-coms go. So, you don't need all this information. But you know what? Going forward, it's probably good that you do know said information. You get what I'm saying? So, let me give you the breakdown. Anyone but you. Should we look up a synopsis for this? Let's look up a synopsis. Sorry, guys, sorry. What is anyone but you about? I just don't want to butcher it. Let's actually get it right. Anyone But You is a rated R. Didn't feel like it should be, but it's a rated R movie in the edgy comedy Anyone But You. And look like Bea and Ben look like the perfect couple, but after an amazing first date, something happens that turns their fiery hot attraction ice cold, until they find themselves unexpectedly thrust together at a destination wedding in Australia. So that's the synopsis. That's what it's about. Plot. As far as rom-coms go, I thought it was an interesting, well, I mean, rom-coms, I feel like, kind of all have a similar plot, but I felt like it did a pretty good job. Took it a little bit of a different route than familiar ones. I'm also speaking like I've seen hundreds of rom-coms. I've probably seen like 6 or 7. But yeah, I give the plot 27 out of 30. It was a good plot. Enjoyable. No spoilers here, though. Comprehension. I don't think there was any moments that I didn't comprehend something that was going on. There was a few times where I found myself minorly confused. So I went ahead and rated that 19 out of 20. But yeah, easy to comprehend, clearly. Characters, 12 out of 15. They were good characters, but they could have been more interesting, I mean, nothing wrong with the characters as a whole. Not in the main... This isn't the main characters. This is all the characters. And I thought they were overall good characters, but, nothing stood out. Nothing made me feel like they were bad. Nothing made me feel like they were fantastic. So, just kind of middle of the road. Well, not really middle, but higher end of the road. 12 out of 15. Acting, also 12 out of 15. Good actors. Nothing phenomenal. Nothing too bad. Nothing too weak. Acting was solid. Sound. I did find myself really enjoying the sound. I felt like the sound design was quite good. There was one part that I really can't go too in-depth on, but it flowed very well from movie to music. It was enjoyable. Cinematography, shots were good, but there was nothing where I'm like, that was good, that was great. There was no moments like that, but there were no moments where I was like, they should have done that differently. So, for that reason, I gave them just a 7 out of 10. I feel like 6, 7, that's average, that's a good movie. Below that, we're kind of getting into trouble. 8, 9, 10, though, reserved for really good movies, cinematographers, people that know what they're doing and trying hard to make a cinematic movie. So, what does that add up to? That adds up to an 86 out of 100 or an 8.6. An 8.6 out of 10. So, we're doing this decimal place-wise because I am going to compare them to the IMDb movie ratings in case you just want to know. Get multiple opinions on these. It's good to have second opinions. So, the Anyone But You 2023 6. You can't see it. 6.6 out of 10. So they rated a little lower. But you know what? That's okay. Whatever. I thought it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. And we're also going to compare it to the Perry meter. And the Perry meter is the heart rating. So she's just rating it on her heart, she has no factors. It's just what does her heart tell her it was. And Perry said, drum roll please, 7.5 out of 10. So, you know what? There you go. I rated it a little higher because I'm trying to really stay kind of unbiased for the genre. I thought it was an 8.6 for rom-coms. Perry said it was a 7.5 for rom-coms. IMDb says 6.6. So, there you go. There you have it. Welcome to the first movie review Monday. I hope you enjoy. Recommend the movie if you're into rom-coms. We'll see you next time. Movie review Mondays. Let's go, baby.